Hello everyone, today I am discussing the Indian economics chapter, Indian economy on the eve of independence. This is a topic, agriculture sector during the British period. Let's see, during the pre-British period, the condition of Indian agriculture was not at all satisfactory. Indian economy under the British colonial rule was overwhelming, means to say that India economy under the British rule was treated very badly, means there's much and lot of restrictions to the Indians to do some work. They has to take permission from the Britishers. They are fully owned by the Britishers. Nearly 85% of the country's population lived mostly in the villages and derived the livelihood directly or indirectly from the agriculture. We know that the condition is occurred due to because there is no lack of because there is lack of job opportunities to them, and people are not that much educated so that they are offered for the job. There are many of the problems that face the people during the colonial period. Even with the large proportion of the population engaged in the agriculture, the country was not self-sufficient in food grain and the raw material for the industry, because we know that a large number of people working in the agriculture, the country was not self-sufficient in food grain because there is not because of lack of irrigation facilities, fertilizers, proper amount of fertilizer, fund required, and the awareness of the people lead to the self-sufficiency of the food grain and the main aim of the Britishers, so that they use the Indian resources for the development of their country and guided to the Indians to rule by them only. Now come to the next topic, main reason for the stagnation in the agriculture sector. First is land settlement. Land settlement means the Zamindari system by the Britishers. The main reason for the stagnation in agriculture sector was the introduction of the Zamindari by the colonial government. Under this system, the profit acquiring out of agriculture sector whole profit went to the Zamindar in the form of lagan or the taxes by the Britishers. The date for depositing the specified sum of lagan to the British government is fixed. If on that day only the amount is not paid to the Britishers, they charge the extra amount or a fee for not paying the tax on a specified date. So people started to giving all what they earn from profit. They have no profit actually. What they earn all went to the Britishers in the form of lagan. Now come to the next, commercialization of agriculture. Commercialization of agriculture means it is enforced by the Britishers to grow the cash crop. Let us understand the meaning of commercialization. Here the commercialization of agriculture means the production of crop for the sale in the market rather than the self-consumption. Prior to that, the Britishers enforced the Indians to make the production of crop not for the self-sufficiency for themselves, but to sell them in the market like silk, jute, cotton, so that they give them the higher prices to grow these crops. It is not for the development of their own economy for the Indians, but it is for the development of the British economy, so that they get a higher profit by making more advancement in their product by the cheaper rate of machineries, to have a larger amount in the economy.